Boy, ladies and gentlemen, we are here.
I'm on vacation.
Big
Willie's
Willie
on
was
vacation
his chest hairs out.
with those Lou Rawls hairs you got hanging
I didn't comb before I got on, so I'm letting it hang out right now. I got my vacation shirt on right now.
How's the vacation going, man? Tell
Oh
everybody
man,
where you are.
listen, I am down here in Orlando, Florida, man. So weather's been great, man. Atmosphere's been great. The only thing I hate is the traffic. And I'm from the D, man. So we take advantage of that Michigan U that we got because around here, man, you gotta turn around. You gotta go a whole mile before you
Oh
do
yeah.
anything. So if y'all from Michigan, y'all know what I'm talking about, man. And then the lights down here, they like 5 minutes long. I'm like,
Yes,
my
sir.
goodness. But
Man,
I still was able to check on what's going on, especially today with the Lions, man. And let's talk about it, man. Listen, the defense showed some life today, but of course the offense just didn't help us at all with the turnovers, and I don't even say the play calling. It was just
it was just a
it just could
turnover.
it was just the turnovers, and we had an opportunity, honestly, to I don't even say steal this game because we were in this game. This wasn't a game that we didn't have an opportunity to win or we were trying to steal. We had an opportunity
Yeah.
several times to win this game today, and the offense fell short. I mean,
Man, I just to lose a game strictly due to your quarterback turning the ball over. What was a total of 4 times today?
Yeah.
4 turnovers from Jarrett the Great today, and for Jamal Williams to turn the ball over as far as fumbling for the first time in his career. Wow, you know what I'm saying?
That
So
was just one of them days, man.
man, we
and and you know what, and I hate to say it, but this is one of those SOL games that everybody be talking about. This was it. First off, injuries, of course. Amon St. Brown went out with the concussion, and then after that, the turnovers, and we just could not overcome those turnovers. And when we had like on the 1 yard line, guys.
And you know what gets me, right? Like when you look at it, like Goff got sacked 5 times, but it's like some of those, like if you got a mobile guy, he can get away from that stuff,
yeah,
man.
Goff was holding the ball too long.
Yes, dude. Like it's like at some point, dude, if you holding it for that long, like I mean, and you can't run. It's like that's just it's just you asking
It's
for it,
a
man.
it's a
Like,
recipe for disaster,
like
man.
why you
That's
think Tom Brady get rid of it so fast? Because he ain't doing no running. Like
Listen, man, I was very impressed with the defense today. Very impressed with Okuda. Very impressed with Hutchinson. Very impressed with Pascal for his debut to this league. Period. I was very impressed with what those guys was doing as far as our rooks, man. Um, I need more from our veterans.
yeah.
I need more from our veterans. You know what I'm saying? And I included Okuda into that conversation simply because of the amount of games played. You know what I'm saying? I think he's somewhere around 17 to 18 games played so far. So he's still a young player. I mean, he's still trying to find his own way. But today he was tackling everything out there. You know what I'm saying? And
And,
big hits too.
and some big hits and some big tackles too, because a lot
Yeah.
of the tackles that he made, those could have plays could have went much longer.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're right, King, about these veterans that we got on this team,
man,
on this defensive side that needs to step up. It was good to see Pascal and it was good to see Kaminsky back because with that, them guys being back and allow them guys to have some rush, it opened it up more for Hutchinson. And as you see right off the bat,
Yeah.
he come
Also,
firing out the gate.
don't forget Aquara came back today too.
Yes.
So
hmm
that took some of
And
the attention away too. You know what I'm saying? So, and then it's like, I mean, on the offensive side of the ball, our veterans literally lost us the game. Jared Goff and Williams lost us the game. It's no other way to put it. These
yeah.
dudes' turnovers were at the most wrong times to turn the ball over. But Jared Goff, I felt like his turnovers were unnecessary as far as the interception. The bomb he threw with his noodle arm, it was underthrown. You know what I'm saying? So which they couldn't
and it looked like it was in slow motion too,
Yeah.
man. You know how they be doing the slow motion when the ball be going over, and then you get it cut to the receiver, and the ball still coming. That's how I look with those interceptions. So
But
yeah, it's
Johnny, the defense didn't play all right. They played well. The error left out of the building at the end of the game after those late turnovers. That's what you saw. The Cowboys didn't start putting them points up until the game pretty much was done in the fourth quarter. So
they didn't put the points up until we fumbled on the 1 yard line, basically.
Right.
So we had a great, like I said, had a great opportunity in this game because it was a lot of bend don't break on the defense because they had some stretches where they had some big plays out there, but when they got into that red zone and when it mattered the most, the Lions came through and made a play, especially getting causing turnovers, which is what this defense needs. We're not good at anything else, so they said they emphasized on trying to create turnovers, which is what we need because as a defensive unit, we're not that good.
Yeah. And like I said, you got to have them off the field. So when you're going out there, giving up the football, and you're putting them right back out there, I mean, we all know what happens. That's all history here with the Detroit Lions. We've seen that over the years. So, like I said, here's the situation with Jared Goff, and we look into the draft, fellas. I mean, you look at the quarterback class that's coming out. You look at how the Lions are doing right now as far as this season. We got some games left. We got some games, but looking at the way this team is looking, do we use that first or that second pick on a quarterback? My answer is yes, absolutely.
You got to.
You have to. I know we want.
I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say no with like a asterisk.
You saying only if you can get Will Anderson? I know where you going.
No, not Will Anderson. Only if they don't go all out and try to get Lamar Jackson. If they can do that,
franchise tag him.
They franchise tag him,
or they gonna pay him. One or the other.
But see, that they need to try to do something because I'm not sure if I'm.
But you got to think about this. Like Baltimore gonna be them. They not letting Lamar Jackson go, bro. Like it ain't even no ifs, ands, buts about it. We can't even go there. But my thing about it, man, is just like, and this is why Brad Holmes, you're on the hot seat for this draft, buddy. Yeah. You are on the hot seat because the things that the issues that we're having problems with could have been addressed in this draft. More help on the D-line or a linebacker. We had opportunities to get a quarterback this draft. You know what I'm saying? And then that's why we can't afford to slip with these later round picks and stuff like that, man. Because you take that stuff from what you could have taken care of in this draft, now you pulling it over to this draft.
Got to get a quarterback. Got to. And we at the very, very beginning of this season, before this season even started, we said that this season is on the arms of Jared Goff.
Mm-hmm. He got everything.
That's specifically what we said. And if he doesn't, if the line is not playing 1,000%, if he doesn't have a running back that's doing everything out there, Jared Goff is going to suffer. He's not going to win you football games on his arm alone. That's never been him. He has to have certain ingredients for him to be successful. That's just the type of football player he is.
Todd Gurley in the backfield getting 30 touchdowns a year.
Right. So, you got a DeAndre Swift out today. Chark is out for a while.
At least 4 weeks, and then Ross St. Brown going down. So out. I mean, but that's something that we already knew. We knew that if Goff didn't have no weapons around him, it was pretty much, he's very average at best with him, not having weapons around him. But we see what he can do when he has the weapons, and that was always the knock with Goff. I mean, he had the first before the bye week, he was playing top notch because he had the weapons. But he's not a quarterback that's going to be able to create for anybody else, and that's the problem. And that's something that definitely needs to be addressed in this draft. But my God,
I think with
I
Goff,
mean, look, looking at the top of the draft board, the names we talk about, Bryce Young and CJ Stroud. Do we really? I'm not too sold on those two routes. Everybody talking about the Stroud and Young, trying to go after them too.
You tripping? Bryce Young is a playmaker, bro.
Yeah,
You tripping?
But
I'll even take Hooker over Goff.
Yeah,
but with the thing with Young, and it's the same thing that may be going on with Tua, is that Saban may just run that boy into some problems playing him the way that he's playing him. So it's question marks across the board. Then he's not a big guy either. I mean, he's a playmaker, but he's not a big guy as well.
I will give you that in the past, but now you have somewhat of an offensive line. You have Swift when he is available, but you have the tight ends. You have J-Mo coming. You know what I'm saying? So you will have pieces for these guys to be successful.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why I wouldn't mind it getting a quarterback. But at the same time, you suffering so much on the defensive side, I wouldn't be mad if we wait to a later round to do something like that. You know what I'm saying? Because we suffering heavy on the defense. The middle of our D line is Doctor's Cotton. It's Doctor's Cotton, man. They run the ball right up the middle on us. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Our linebacker, we need stud linebackers, bro. You know what I'm saying?
And like Big A said, we had an opportunity to address that this draft on each of those levels.
On both levels, right? Right. So, and look at the Eagles, right? So, it's in the DNA for the Lions. We just pass up on those opportunities often. You know what I'm saying? Often. Unless it's an obvious thing to do, we pass up. Obvious things are taking a Hutchinson. Obvious things are taking Penei Sewell. Those are obvious things to do. But when you start looking at those mid rounds, because I'll argue some of our late round picks, I mean, we've been hitting here and there. Obviously, we got Amon-Ra St. Brown. Obviously, we got Rodriguez. It's the middle picks for me.
Oh, it's them second, them thirds, and them fourth rounders, man.
Yeah. Right.
We just throw them away. And then we just happen to get lucky with the fifth and the sixth rounders with guys that's just, hey, let's draft this guy. You know what I'm saying?
Also, there's something that we might have to address too. Are we still entrusting with Swift? I mean, as good as he is, the question that we always have when it comes to our running backs is that they got to stay on the field, and he hasn't played. I don't think he's played. He's probably played around the same amount of games as Okudah.
I think Swift. I think he stays at least for now because they absolutely love Swift. I think we do go get another running back though. I honestly do, whether it be in the draft or in some type of free agency. I think we go get another running back, somebody that's durable, actual Batman and Robin combination. You know what I'm saying? I love Jamal, I really do, but he's not that back that I'm talking about.
I think Cleveland got going on.
Right. We go and get another guy and say, hey, if Swift go down, this guy is just as good as Swift. In that situation where we can take the ball out of Swift's hands as so often. This proven to try to be a bell cow with him, that's done. You know what I'm saying? We need to quit that. Okay. We need to preserve Swift and use him correctly out there. So I think we definitely go and get another running back in one of those situations. Don't do Corey like that, man. You don't deserve this right now.
No, you don't. Not at all. Not at all.
Corey was put in bad situations, man. That's different.
Now,
go ahead.
I would say this. Do you guys feel, I mean, it may be time now that the Lions are 1-5. Do you think that the season is officially over for the Lions, or
next two games
is there still some?
Everything.
I think when I'm looking at it, I was like, man, they should be playoff. It ain't happening, bro.
No.
It's too many. Like what we all said too, barring no injuries, and we've been hit with the injury bug like a Mike Tyson left hook, man.
Right.
And it's like at this point, dude, with the Rams sucking as bad as they sucking, the Lions sucking as bad as we might mess around and have 2 picks in the top 10, man.
Right.
And I swear, Brad Holmes, I want you to know this. I got your address, buddy. I'm telling you, man. Hey, listen. All jokes aside, that was a joke, though. Brad Holmes has to be on the hot seat for this draft, man. He has to.
You don't hear enough people talking about it.
And that's my thing about it. Like, people were looking like, oh, Brad Holmes, like, no.
Like
it's things we could have taken care of.
Yeah.
And I'm not talking with them first and second rounders.
Dan Campbell gets all the heat. He gets all the heat when he's out here with number one, a roster with like 33% of it injured.
Right.
And then you're looking at a rookie, a true natural rookie coordinator in Ben Johnson. You know what I'm saying? Who just strictly got out coached by Belichick. You know, that Belichick knows what to do against Goff. He just knows.
Absolutely.
So, like I said, on top of that, he's learning on the job. This is his second year.
Right.
So that rotation carousel of firing coaches after 2 years over and over and over, that needs to stop. We need to get this roster filled first.
Yeah.
And then we're going to do some real judgment.
Right. And now, I agree with you, Big A. I think that, we were predicting that, Lions could sneak into the playoffs. I believe, that is out the window. But as far as them being 500, close to 500 team by all things said and done, that's still a possibility that, because like I said, the defense, played well today. That's all. If the defense can do what they did today and the offense will show what they have been showing throughout the first 4 games, we got opportunities.
But you got to look at it, though. Like you say, Shark is hurt. Swift is hurt. You don't know what's about to happen with Amara because, they most definitely on these concussions of what happened to Lil Tua. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, at this point, man, it's just like the way these guys are getting banged up like this, man, it's crazy, dude.
It is. It is.
Ain't no way we nabbing up no damn Tua. Tua will never be a Lion.
No, he said his little brother, the little brother.
Oh, I was about to say his little brother.
We good on him too.
Yeah, we good on him too, bro.
He can't stay. He can't stay on the field either.
Yeah, I was about to say they both can't stay on the field, dude.
Right.
Tua next game, when we play Miami, if they hit Tua hard enough, we just might win the game. Because that boy made out of paper. You hear me? So he can't take another concussion. They told him he had doctors recommend him that he stop playing for the rest of the season. So if he take another hard hit, man, it's gonna be curtains for him this season.
Yeah, the way his fingers was twisted up like that was scary, bro. And what gets me is though they fired a doctor, but nothing happens to anybody else in the Miami organization or the NFL, right?
He was a scapegoat.
Yeah, he was the guy that jumped on the sword, though. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, they just gotta, like I said, when they go up against Miami will let you get to the quarterback. The Lions
is that who the Lions got next?
Yeah, I think it's the Dolphins next.
Okay.
And they'll let you get to the quarterback. The thing is, you have to create that pressure in order to stop those receivers.
Who knows? I might stay down here that long just so I can go to the game. I got to come back because I got kids that need tended to. So
right. So yeah, man. Like I said, they have opportunities these next 2 games. They really do. Now, if they blow these next 2 games, it's a complete and total wrap. That's it. It's clear cut. We are in the top 5 in the draft. That's where we at.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. So I think we talked enough Lions talk for right now. I know we got an expedited show today because we got things going on.
Yeah.
So what we got up next, King? Is we talking? Is it officially?
Not yet. We're going to Pistons.
Okay, let me hold up there. So I guess we got to switch it up to Pistons talk right now. Pistons first week of the season starting out with 1-2. won their game season opener against Orlando, then dropped the next two against New York and last night against Indiana. The one thing I'm going to say, it seems like that bud and transferred over from Ford Field over to Little Caesars Arena is this defense, man.
Just lethargic, lack of effort. It's just no good, bro. And not only that, though, I don't like this small lineup that we keep doing. I keep saying it, man. Every team in this league right now is humongous right now. And we just watched last night a team outsize us again in the paint. And I'm tired of that. Where the hell is Nerlens Noel? He's not on the injury report. He's riding bikes on the sideline. What is that about? Do we not want to play? Like, what is this? We need his length. We need his defense. We need somebody else out there besides the rim.
You know what I'm thinking is that they're trying to get these other guys a chance. That's what my opinion. Just like how it was with Knox. The first two games, Knox was in there to give him opportunity. He didn't really take advantage of it like he should have, and then which switched over to Livers, which he sort of did a little bit more, in my opinion, last night. So I'm thinking that's what it is with Nerlens Noel. He's a veteran. He's good at defending the rim. He got shot blocking. But like you say, he's coming off an injury and he's older, and we got younger guys that we're trying to get their feet wet. Mostly Durant, which he's taking advantage of it. Shout out to the rookies, man. I gotta give a shout out to the rookies because Durant and Ivy have been as advertised coming into the season early on. Both of those guys are double figures in scoring. I believe Durant is averaging a double-double these first three games, and you cannot ask no more from what those guys have been doing starting the season, especially on this team that we have right now.
The one thing I want to mention too, though, which is the scoring from the bench, man.
Yeah.
Yes.
We are not like Mathurin had 27, our bench had 28.
Yeah.
And then you look at the Knicks. It
was 41-6.
Yeah,
they totally outscored our bench. And it's just like
you're gonna get plastered by the Knicks right now at this point in the season with this team. They gonna lose. But
but I'm talking
about the bench though. They need to score the basketball.
That's what I'm saying.
And we need our guys back.
Yeah, we're not getting anything from the bench, nothing at all. And it's like that unit. They supposed. I mean, it ain't even like no youngsters there. They supposed to be the ones. Okay, the starters getting a break, and they supposed to be the ones coming in. Like I say, Mathurin himself had 27, man.
Well, like I said, we still missing some off the bench that's supposed to be the actual players that we play. And Burks and Livers just came back yesterday. Obviously, we don't have Bagley, who was one of our guys that would have been on the bench. So, like I said, we still need to see these guys get back. Burks was actually brought here to do the same thing that Bogdanovich is doing, which is shoot the basketball and put it, in the rim.
And shout out to Bogdanovich because he's been better than what everybody anticipated. Because a lot of people, when we heard the trade, they was like, "Who?" But that man has come in and brought what he does. He brought that veteran presence that stabilizes this young team.
He actually teaches out there on the court, unlike Kelly Olynyk did. He teaches. So you see him talking to Kay, you see him talking to Ivy. Hey, look, this, that, the third. That's what I want to see out of my veteran. Hey, I'm going to drive this basketball end to end and put it in the basket, even though that ain't really even truly my game. I'm out here.
That's the difference between a veteran starter and a veteran role player.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what that is. He's a veteran. He's a starter. And people were questioning him coming in. Was he going to be a starter? I said, of course. I mean, a lot of people wasn't familiar with him because he was over in Utah. There's not a lot of people, pay attention to Utah, but we paid attention. And I'm like, no, he's coming in to start. Right.
But I only think he's a starter though, because of what's going on with Nerlens Noel and we going on with the short lineup. I think
after his last games, he gonna start.
Oh no, I'm saying now, but I'm talking about from the beginning. I think if everybody was healthy wise, I think they would have went with a bigger lineup or whatever the case is.
I don't think so because Nerlens Noel, he's not a scoring threat.
He wasn't brought over here to be a scoring threat. We need rebounds and blocks.
But that's why we need Bogdanovich in that starting lineup is because we need scoring. We need scoring, and it's obvious now. But
I
it's the
mean,
fact that
yesterday we actually did score. Yesterday we couldn't stop nobody. We
at
need
all,
defense and rebounding. That's what,
and,
and that's been a problem over the last 3 years, man. We haven't had that solid defensive presence in the paint. We always get
at all.
outsized and we always get out rebounded, man. So yeah, we need Nerlens.
That's why I say Nerlens was like I say, with that lineup, Nerlens wasn't gonna be looked at to score. If you're getting putbacks and stuff like that, that's good. But he was most definitely brought in to be that presence down low, to get blocks, to attest shots. I mean, what we got Cade Ivy and freaking Sadiq and shoot Isaiah. I mean, you don't need that guy to score like that.
well, we have, and
That's
gotta
because
talk
he's
about
not there. He's
We
not
got to talk
playing.
about it because you just said the magic name. We got to talk about it. Cade Cunningham.
Yeah.
They've been getting a lot of flack on social media. A lot of flack because he's not out there trying to be a superhero. We know his game, but people want him to go out and score 30 points a game.
But I will say this: watching him, he has been. It's been progressively getting up, but he has been having slow starts. We got to admit that even coming from preseason into these first 3 games, he started off slow, but he picks it up in the second half. We do need Cade to come out first half and establish, and that's it. Not it doesn't need to be on fire and going crazy, but we do need because we're going as far as Cade goes when it comes to these Pistons. If he starts off hot, I mean, just starts off with a good flow, I believe the Pistons is going to go that same route too. But because by the time he picks it up in the second half, we're either fighting back from a double-digit deficit, and it's not the same. If you look at the points that Cade has, he's still got pretty good stats, but they're not in important times of the game when he's making those runs.
When you watch him, it's not like, okay, for instance, it's not like he's not shooting. He's shooting terribly or something. That's not the case. I kind of feel like at times he's trying to let other guys get going. And, he'll just with him and Ivy on the court, it feel like at times he's trying to let Ivy do his thing out there. And
I can see that.
His shots are very calculated to me. And that's what I noticed. Maybe not, so
it's still a cause for a question. I'm not saying that we should just write him off or anything, but he does it is a you can't question a little bit. It's not saying that he's not going to pick it up, he's not going to get better, or he's not having better. We can see that he's trying to get others involved. He's not trying to be the ball dominant type of guy. It's just, with him not doing that, it's still, you got a question mark in regards to, his play, which we all know is going to get better. But I will say this, fellas, I got to go because I got some events to get into. I'm going to let my boy Daryl take over for me, man. I will be in the comments, man. I thank y'all for letting me jump in with y'all. I might pop back in a couple of times if I hear something crazy, man. But I appreciate y'all. But your boy's still on vacation, so I got to get going, man.
Enjoy that vacation, man.
I'll see y'all later.
Don't drink the water.
Yeah.
All right, man. So yeah, like I said, they've been talking about that with Cade Cunningham, and like I said, I think we got to talk about Dwayne Casey and this offense and defensive scheme that I've been seeing. I don't like it whatsoever. I don't like the switching crap that they keep doing. They won't go with the traditional high pick and roll. It's just like this weird little. To me, it's not putting these guys in a best position to be successful. You have Cade Cunningham, you have Ivy on your team, who's shown over these first 3 games that he actually is a guy who can get you somewhere in that mid-level of assist totals. You know what I'm saying? You got off the bench, you got Killian and Corey Joseph. All these guys can throw lobs. Why is that not a main part of our offense where we run in a high pick and roll? Because I literally just watched the last two teams that beat us do that the entire game. And it killed us. Why do we refuse to do simple things, man? And, it goes back to when everyone, thought I just totally hated Dwayne Casey. These are some of the things that I complained about. Like, I don't like, and then with the defense, it's like, come on, bro. You know what I'm saying? not let alone the lineups that you're throwing out there. We out here playing small ball, and everybody out here is 7 foot. Orlando literally put 4 guys who are 6'10" and taller on the floor together against us. That should tell you something. You know what I'm saying? Even though we still won that game, I'm looking like, bro, adjust, make adjustments. So I don't know, man. Let me know what you guys think. Are y'all? I mean, first of all, with Cade Cunningham, but are y'all happy with what you're seeing from Dwayne Casey?
I'm not happy.
The one thing that
go ahead, baby.
Oh, sorry, Daryl. Go ahead, Daryl. You go ahead.
No, I'm not happy at all. The whole playing small ball, the last couple games, it's like why are you playing pretty much 4 guards and one forward out there when you already undersized as it is? This is almost like the same thing with Dwayne Casey, what he somewhat did in Toronto. You know, only thing he had a big man of Jonas Valanciunas at the Raptors at the time, but this is the same thing that he did in Toronto, and that's the type of coaching that he could never get over the hump. And you playing this small lineup and thinking it's gonna be better. It's not. I don't know what's he thinking. I just don't understand. You get out rebounded. What's his name? Have like what? How many offensive rebounds yesterday?
Bro,
he
destroyed. They had like 13 blocks, I think, before the first half was over against us. They were literally throwing our shots in the trash, bro. No size out there. You know what I'm saying? No mano a mano.
And you're gonna do that. You're gonna continue to do it if you play against Philly. You got to check Joel Embiid. You got Milwaukee. You got Giannis Antetokounmpo. You got all these. You got these teams that got big. You got Zion Williamson, even though he's not an actual true big, but he has the size.
That boy moving stuff, man.
Come on, man.
I'm mad Willie left Big A because we was trying to tell him about this over the summer. He was arguing with him like, dude, the small ball thing was a myth. Everybody is big now. Everybody's big now.
My whole thing, like what irritated me with Casey's was Durant's minutes against the Pacers. Like why? What? Like what are you thinking, man?
You give me a lineup of K, Ivy, Corey Joseph, and Diallo with a small center. What the fuck are you doing, Dwayne Casey? Really, what are you doing? So it's just like, bro, Durant had every right to be out there towards the end of that game where we needed him the most. And he was sitting on the bench. He was sitting on the bench. I love Stu, but Stu was outsized. He was outside the game, man. It's different if he had the athleticism, but he does not. He's not a leaper. These dudes are tall and leapers. And they was wearing us out yesterday. They was wearing us out. So, you know, like I said, it's something that I'm just going to keep an eye on. Obviously, it's 3 games into the season, right? So we still got to wait until we get these other guys back. When will Noel hit the court? I don't know. When Bagley come back, maybe another month, maybe. So we'll see. But we need the length. We definitely need the length, and it's killing us, man. So, and then with the guard play, it frees them up. Don't you want to free up your guards? You have an attacking guard in Ivy. He needs that out there. You know what I'm saying? Because him and Cade both, they're going to pull guys. You know what I'm saying? So in a pick and roll situation, man, that helps everybody. You got Bogdanovic and you have Sadiq Bey both out there in the corners. You see what I'm saying? Something's going to be open. Or those guards are going to be able to get to the rim. There is why you run a simple fucking high pick and roll with the lineup that you have out there. You know what I'm saying? When you have Durant out there, when you have a Bagley or a Noel, that's where you're going to run that high pick and roll. Period. I mean, I don't know how else to say it. Simple basketball. It's like we getting in our own way. We're making it hard for ourselves.
Listen, I swear that's why I was on the DeAndre Ayton, like, go get this boy. Like Like it's like we can't keep allowing this to happen, man. Like, this just trying to, like you say, some of these lineups, it's like, man, what are you doing, man? Like, it's like as a player, man, you trust the coach to put you in the best situation possible, right? But then as a player, sometimes you gotta look at your coach like, dog,
Right.
like, what is you doing?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like put these dudes in the best situation possible, man.
I don't know how long it's gonna be before they move Casey to the front office like they said they were, but I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm ready. I'm ready for it. I want a younger basketball mind as my head coach. Because this is like, bro, this old school hardwood, you gotta earn it. Man, listen, bro. You earn it in practice, like, bro. What you doing out there on the floor? You know what I'm saying? You sit here talking about some who played well in practice. What you doing out there on the floor? That's who need to be in the game. What's gonna help us win? You know what I'm saying? All of this stuff that you reading in these reports and stuff, and it's just like, bro, I need more. I need better. I need an easier opportunity for that. We just drafted all this talent. Troy Weaver's doing all of this great things, right? And it seemed like we're making it harder. We're making it hard on these guys. You know what I'm saying? When it can be so much more simple. I just don't get it.
They have to figure something out because most definitely, like even with that bench, man, the bench is like it is basura, man. Like,
and then you put these, even with the bench, you put the most wrong people in the game together. Corey Joseph, you know what I'm saying, is what he is. But on the defensive side of the ball, he's terrible.
He's a liability.
Yes, he's a huge liability, man. And they went all the way off. As soon as they seen that, it was blood in the water. They went all the way off, man. Mathurin was trying to send a message, period, yesterday. It wasn't just to Ivy, it was to the Pistons. You took him over us. You know what I'm saying? So when you're looking at that and you're not scoring the ball, Killian's he's not no knockdown three-point shooter. So when you got bigs down there, 6'10" and up, he's not going to attack the rack either. You know what I'm saying? You have
that's the thing. You got your two guards. You got Corey Joseph, who's a liability on defense, but he gonna give you some points. But then you got Killian, who's a liability on offense, but he gonna play some defense. But like I said, with the bench, they supposed to be the ones supposed to be able to, keep the ship going. The ones who gonna be able to change the tune a little bit. And this is like you said, with Bagley going down, Knox and the other guy, Burks and them not healthy. It's like, man,
they need to get back. That's all I can say about it. They need to get back. We need that. We need some real true veterans out there on the court with that mixture of young guys that we got. We need those guys. Simple and plain. I've seen enough of Corey Joseph. Okay, I'm sorry. I've seen enough. Okay, I need somebody who's actually going to play some type of defense. Some.
And speaking of the defense, when you brought it up, it's like why the Pistons doing so much switching. Why can't some point you playing? You play like a 2-3 zone, 1-3-1, or a 3-2 zone. Play something. You switching every time and no communication on the defense, and you giving up easy baskets, and you already undersized as it is. It's like, come on now, just
you got to be big enough to do it, man. You gotta be big enough to do it. If you're gonna run some stuff like some 2-3, you got to be big enough down there to do it.
That's why Syracuse was always great at it, because even that dang on point guard was 6'8" and everybody else was 6'10". Mm-hmm. So you gotta have the length to run the 2-3 zone. But it's just like I say, like all around, like the team. Like I say, if you look at these games, like I say, our bench just compared to the other teams' benches just wasn't. They weren't getting it done, man. Whether the starters, they're gonna be who they is. But man, you gotta have that. Like I said, our bench last against the Pacers had 28 points. Mathurin had 27.
Yeah.
And then you go to the Knicks, they freaking doubled the points of what our bench put out. So that's the thing, man. I don't know what this freaking injury bug, man. It's crazy.
Then you got Washington coming up, and you got Porzingis out there, and I don't know if Daniel Gafford is he playing or not. I don't know. They got a little bit of size in there as well. In Washington, and that's going to be a tough task if the Pistons don't get it together.
Yeah.
Well, fellas, this is a shorter show, so let's go ahead and switch to college football and dig in,
man. We know what it is.
All right, Big A, take us there.
Hey, man, we all know what it is. It's hate week, but Daryl makes it hard, man, because he's so cool and he a reasonable Sparty fan. But we all know what this week is, the divided state of Michigan this week, man. Daryl, I'll let you take it off, man, because I'm going to finish.
No, I'm going to let you go ahead and start it off, man. Y'all go and start it off, Big A.
Okay, so as we know, we got Michigan State. Night game in the big house. They calling it a blowout. So, little brother done irritated big brother enough to where this game, they saying that Michigan plays right into Michigan State hand with wanting to run the ball, right? But the way our offensive line playing, State ain't seen no offensive line like we got, man. But I do think, because Harbaugh did hint about opening up the playbook, you know what I'm saying? So, Sparty saying they're going to pack the box, but I don't know if that's something they really want to do, man, So, I'm predicting another 40 ball, man, for Michigan this week, man.
Oh man, you predicting the 40 ball?
Yeah,
I think it's gonna be a close game. A lot of people expect. I think it's gonna be a close game because everybody's expecting Michigan to blow them out. Michigan State. Everybody expecting it. I can see it on the comments. Other stream channels and stuff. Oh, Michigan's gonna blow them out by 50. But Michigan State. This bye week is bigger for them than for Michigan. And with that win they had against Wisconsin last week, they needed that. And they're going into the bye week, get some of the players that was hurt, and then, get ready for this game. And I'm not this is Peyton Thorne. We'll see how he do. We'll see how he throws the was he gonna read defense? Because he shows up against some reason. He shows up against Michigan. He shows up. So I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be a close game. Michigan State's gonna come out, and it's not gonna be easy. It is not gonna be easy. I think Michigan State gonna play good defense, just like how the Lions play good defense today. It's gonna come down to who win the turnover battle.
Listen, this is what you gotta understand, right? Last year, when it was close, right, it's because for one, Michigan kept getting caught up in them substitutions, and we kept getting caught out of position, and y'all had Kenneth Walker, right? This is what you gotta understand, and this was something they was also talking about in the Penn State game. Michigan got a lot of pressure with just 4. Michigan is not going to let y'all get them one-on-one looks y'all kept getting in Wisconsin. Wisconsin really couldn't get no pressure on y'all. And when they did get pressure on y'all, Peyton Thorne did what he always did. Choke under pressure, right? And those guys that's coming back, everybody talking about this Wisconsin win, but what people got to also realize, the way Michigan put Penn State in the dirt. Listen, I'm telling you, man, it's gonna get. It's gonna get dirty for them out there, bro.
Man, we about to run for 8,042 yards.
I don't think so.
Edwards and
think so.
Core go off.
I don't think so.
Listen, man. Like I say, and the thing about it, if they stack the box, that's even gonna be worse on them.
Mhm.
Corners can't hold our receivers, our
Nope.
tight ends.
Nope.
And then now we got JJ who can run also, extend the play. And then y'all took y'all best rusher and put him at linebacker.
That's I'm kind of questioning that. Like
Yeah,
putting women as linebacker, because he's way better in the interior and in the outside versus being as a linebacker.
But see,
I don't trust that all the way.
And see, a lot of people, they got oh man, he had 11 tackles. He got a pick. Dude, that's Wisconsin, bro. That's Graham Mertz underthrowing the ball with a tight end, had him beat. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, man.
man, I'm telling you, dude. And listen, I'm not going to say State not going to come out. This is their Super Bowl. They ain't playing for nothing else. As always when they play us. You know what I'm saying? This they Super Bowl. That's how they gonna act.
Every little brother wants to beat his big brother.
Every now and again. But listen, they done irritated Michigan so much, dude. I'm telling you, it's about to get nasty, dude. It's about to get nasty. Man, I was doing some things where on the page today when I was just talking about Big Olu, right? Our offensive line was good, man. But adding that, dude, listen, bro, when you got a center that can pull, bro, and get to the outside, your center, like, come on, bro. Like, and they talking about Jacob Slade coming back. To me, this is the worst game he want to come back in. You ain't played all year, and you about to go up against this interior? Man, come on, bro. Come on, bro. And then the thing, what they got to realize, like I was telling my buddy, he's Xavier Henderson back. He back. He's a better run stopper, not a coverage guy. He's a better run stopper.
Never been was a coverage guy.
Thank you. I was telling my boy that. I was like, dude.
He never been was a coverage guy.
He's a run stopper. He's a safety that loves to come up and hit. But you put him in no passing situations, that's not him. He's too slow.
No.
So
I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna say this. If Michigan State stopped the running game and made JJ McCarthy throw the ball so many times, Michigan is in trouble.
No, we're not.
Michigan is in trouble.
That's the thing.
You gotta think too. JJ McCarthy, he made just like example with, I'm not comparing him to my man's from Dallas. What's his name? Cooper Rush. Okay. I'm not comparing him to him.
Go ahead.
But you see with Cooper Rush, he didn't have to do so much until he played the Eagles, and he had to throw the ball so many times because the running game wasn't effective. So what I'm saying is with JJ McCarthy, if Michigan running game is not successful, and Michigan State made JJ McCarthy throw the ball so many times, he's not going to beat you with his arm with throwing 40 or 50 passes.
But our offense is not built for him to throw 40, 50-yard pass. That's what people got to realize.
That's what I'm saying.
But listen, we're more of a balanced team. And then this is what you got to also realize. We a team that's going to ride the hot hand. If the run game working, we running the run game. If the passing game working, we going to do the passing game. Simple as that. I'm telling you, man. Y'all
going back and forth about, because this is about to be a landslide.
I'm telling you, man.
It's gonna be a close game.
Everybody that keeps saying, "Oh, just make JJ throw." Okay, okay.
All right.
Listen, listen. What a lot of people didn't understand, right? Because they go back to the Maryland game. So what people didn't even understand in there, Maryland was in prevent defense the whole dang game, pretty much, and he still got passing touchdowns on them.
I don't even want to talk about that part.
Right. But I'm telling you, bro. Michigan State put 9 in the box, y'all. It's that game over before the half come. I'm telling you.
Okay.
I'm telling you.
Okay. I'm saying if Michigan State stopped the running game and made JJ McCarthy throw the ball over 30-something, almost 40 times, you're in trouble.
He ain't gonna have to, bro. Because this is the thing you gotta understand too, bro. How y'all gonna move the ball?
We don't have a running game. I don't
No,
trust.
whatsoever.
We don't have a running game.
Well,
I can say that, but our passing game is not as bad.
But this is
Y'all
the only way
O-line
y'all
gonna
get the
die.
passing game is when people give y'all 1-on-1s or they try to get too cute because they gotta. The problem with Wisconsin ran into, they wasn't just getting pressure straight up. So they had to try to dial up blitzes and all of that crap, and that's where they messed up at, is because they freaking leaving 1-on-1s. Michigan not gonna have to do that. Bro, who on your line blocking Mozzie Smith? You listen, Penn State had a hard time blocking Mozzie Smith. Who on your line? Who on your line blocking Michael Morris? Listen, Michigan has at least an 8 front rotation, bro. It ain't too many teams in college that can say that, bro. It ain't too many teams that can say that, bro. And then once they start smelling that blood in the water, bro, you got Derek Moore, you got Iyabi, bro. Iyabi about to go off because y'all tackles is so slow, bro.
That's why they play. That's why they play the games, right? It could be an upset now. I'm telling you. Okay, I'm telling you.
Okay.
It's gonna be a close game. It's gonna be a close game. It's not gonna be a blowout because everybody expected Michigan is gonna blow a state. It's not gonna happen. It's not. Okay. I'm telling you.
All right, man. So y'all know what it is, man. Closing arguments.
Listen, the way Michigan just did Penn State, and Penn State defense is way better than Michigan State's. And I get it. Like I said, it's a rivalry game. I get it. Sparty, if they got to play for something, they're going to bring their best this weekend. But with us having the mobile quarterback and all that, it just ain't going to be good enough. And then, like I say, with them moving Whitman to linebacker, bro, who rushing?
They're gonna have to move Whitman, take him out that linebacker spot. They're gonna have to. Tucker's gonna have to take him out. Tucker's gonna have to take him out.
But listen, they not gonna take him, Daryl, because they think they just did the greatest thing ever in the performance he had against Wisconsin, which they went 2 overtimes.
I understand it, but I agree. But I think Tuck, he's smart. He's gonna have to take him out. He's gonna have to. He's gonna take him out that linebacker spot.
And I guarantee you them corners going to be playing so far. And that's the thing y'all not realizing also with JJ. As this season's been going on, he been taking what the defense been giving. He ain't trying to just force it downfield or whatever the case. He getting that ball in them boys' hands quick and letting them do the rest, bro. Letting them do the rest.
All right, man. So we definitely going to be trash talking throughout the week.
Oh, yeah. Boy,
it's going to be a very fun week.
I'll be posting stuff on Instagram.
My head manager at my job is a Michigan State alum. I'm finna be all in her office on her desk with my Michigan gear on. It is hate week.
I got the clip locked and loaded, man.
Have fun at work, have fun at school, have fun on social media because it's about to be a really, really interesting week.
I would be at work all over, driving all over Ann Arbor. I had that Michigan State ready. Tell all them U of M students, get ready, because y'all going to be having them sad faces under the blue lights.
Yeah. All right, man. So with that said, man, it's been a great show. This show is definitely a short show. So, I got a few things that I got to do. Willie's on vacay. So we had to at least just come on here and say what's up to everybody and chat real quick about our teams. Hopefully we can have a better team as far as the Pistons, man. The Lions got a very important matchup coming up this weekend, and most of all, the most important matchup, Michigan versus Michigan State, 7:30. Make sure y'all ready. And
I want to address the Lions thing right quick before we go.
Go ahead.
The defense, I tweeted earlier that the defense played great today. Yeah. And they played great, and I was very impressed coming off the bye week. you can see the especially Okuda, he was just all over the place today. I was amazed. Like you say, Jared Goff, he has to go. He has to go. We need to hurry up. You need to get a quarterback. He's not our. It's like we scored 6 points in the last 2 games. The 2 games we scored 6 points. We didn't score none against New England, and then we only scored 6 points. And those turnovers really killed us. It really killed us. And you seen on the comment on the tweets talk about it's the coaching staff fault.
No,
It wasn't.
hell
No,
no.
it was turnovers that killed the Lions. If we didn't turn the ball over, we could have beat the Dallas Cowboys today. So,
Yeah. Simple and plain. No other way to put it, man. So with that said, we're gonna get ready to head on out, man. And I hope everybody enjoys the rest of their night. Let's have a successful work week and everybody be safe. Let's enjoy this week. And with that said, we 3 Kings, we out.
out.
Peace.